Think meal prep has to take an entire Sunday? Well, think again. I'm going to be showing you my game changer of a food prep routine that you can get done in as little as 1 hour each week. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Taylor from The Girl on Floor. Each week I give you meal prep tips and tricks and share easy, healthy recipes that you can live your best life. Now, whether you're new here or have watched a few of my videos before, you'll know that I am not about spending a million hours in the kitchen. I just really don't think that healthy eating has to be complicated, so I'm all about simplifying the process, making it as easy as possible. Now, one great tool to make healthy eating sustainable for the long term is meal prep. I know you probably have all kinds of misconceptions about meal prepping, but the biggest thing I want to emphasize is that it doesn't have to take an entire day, and you don't have to eat leftovers all week long either. Now, my strategy is just a little bit different, and I call it food prep as opposed to meal prep because you'll essentially just be prepping ingredients only instead of the full meals. So the idea here is to take just 1 hour on a Sunday morning, chop your veggies, cook your proteins and grains, and mix up some sauces that when you do go to cook fresh each night, half of the work has already been taken care of. In most cases, when you've prepped your ingredients ahead of time, you can get your cooking time down to just like 15 or 20 minutes each night because all you have to do is dump and cook. Trust me, this is such a life-changing process because you get all of your weekend back, but you end up feeling so organized and motivated to stick to a healthy diet during the week. It's this small gift that you can give yourself to reduce so much stress, and I'm sure you'll also be surprised by how much money on groceries and takeout you'll save because you're only buying what you need and reducing your food waste. It takes time to build the habits, keep that in mind. I'm gonna walk you through the process step by step so that it's as easy and straightforward as possible. Now, I've even got a special gift for you. Head on over to the description of this video for a link to download a free 7-day meal plan that will have all of the recipes that I'm prepping ingredients for today in this video. It's also got a step-by-step checklist of everything I'll be showing you how to do in this video so that you can do the prep on your own as well. Be sure to download that, and without further ado, let's get started. Now, the very first step in meal prepping is to craft a solid meal plan with recipes picked out ahead of time because it'll make the process that much easier. I've seen a few people who just pick a bunch of random ingredients to prepare and then they spend the whole week mixing and matching those ingredients to make different bowls and wraps and sandwiches and all of that. And don't get me wrong, if that works for you, it's all good. But I wholeheartedly believe that the very first thing you need to do is plan. And the easiest way to do that is by making an actual menu for the week with either recipes or quick meals that you already know how to make super easily. I'll have a meal planning video tutorial up on my channel very soon, or maybe it'll already be published by the time you're watching this, so be on the lookout for that. So when you first download your meal plan below, you'll see that we are making the following 5 recipes. On Monday, we'll be eating portobello pizza mushrooms, and then Tuesday is Olive Garden chicken scampi. Wednesday is a bibimbap inspired stir fry. Thursday is chicken kale Caesar wraps, and then Friday is a delicious jalapeno popper chicken. Best menu ever, if I do say so myself. From here, it's just about identifying which ingredients can be prepped ahead. I have a checklist in the description of this video and in your free meal plans that you can follow along as I do my prep here. I usually write this out ahead of time on my computer or on a notepad so that I can stay organized during my food prep session and move through the steps as quickly and efficiently as possible. Step number 1, and usually the very first thing I will do, is to cook the grains for all of the recipes. I usually batch my tasks by ingredient because you don't end up cross-contaminating with raw meat, and it's just easiest this way. Starting with the ingredients that will take the longest to cook and cool before refrigerating is the smartest way to go about this, so grains it is. For this particular menu we're working with here today, we're just going to be cooking rice for the grain section of our prep. So take 1 cup of white rice and then 2 cups of water and cook with a bit of butter and a pinch of salt in a rice cooker. Once that's going, you can now move on to your proteins. These take the second longest to cook. You'll take 1 pound of chicken breasts and cook them for about 20 minutes in a large pot of boiling water for the chicken kale Caesar wraps. The breast will take the longest to cook out of all the proteins, so that's why they'll go first. Once the chicken is cooked through, you'll then shred it and transfer it to a container with a lid, and all you'll have to do is add it to your wraps when ready to enjoy. While the chicken is cooking, you'll take half a pound of extra lean ground beef or sausage and cook that up with some salt and pepper for your portobello pizza mushrooms. This should take about 7 or 8 minutes. Transfer to a container when it's fully cooked and let it cool. The idea here is that when you go to make the mushrooms, you'll have all of the toppings and meat prepped so that you can just add them and bake the mushrooms. While you're cooking the chicken and ground beef, you'll then take a large bowl and mix 1 tablespoon of Italian seasoning with 1 cup of flour and coat 1 pound of chicken tenders in the mixture for the Olive Garden chicken scampi. We're not going to be cooking the chicken tenders because you want them to be nice and crispy when you make the pasta fresh, so just store the raw coated chicken tenders in a container and then they will be ready to cook fresh the night of. We're going to do something similar with our final protein ingredient. You'll take 1 pound of steak, any type will do. I usually just use a strip loin or another cheap cut, and then slice it very thinly across the grain for the bibimbap inspired stir fry. Toss it in a large bowl with 2 teaspoons of baking soda, as that will tenderize the meat, and that can sit raw in the fridge for up to a couple days. You'll cook it fresh along with the rest of the stir fry. Proteins are done and out of the way. Now you'll grate your cheeses. We'll need 2 cups of mozzarella cheese for the pizza mushrooms, so grate that up and store in a container. You'll also grate 1 cup of Parmesan cheese on the smaller side of the grater. You need half a cup for the chicken scampi and half a cup for the kale Caesar wraps. Okay, final 2 steps, our sauces and our veggies, and then you are done with your prep day. Take a medium-sized bowl with a lid, then mix together 1 cup of light mayo, half cup of Parmesan cheese you just grated, 2 tablespoons of lemon juice, 1 tablespoon Worcestershire, 1 tablespoon Dijon mustard, 1 tablespoon of minced capers, 3 cloves of minced garlic, and half a teaspoon each of salt and pepper for the chicken kale Caesar wraps dressing. Then you will microwave half a block or about 4 ounces of cream cheese in another medium-sized container that comes with a lid. Just don't microwave the lid. You'll need it for storing after. In the meantime, slice 4 jalapeno peppers in half and remove the seeds. You might want to wear gloves for this part because the seeds can irritate your hands or burn your face if you touch it after handling the peppers, so be careful with that. Once the seeds are removed, mince the jalapenos and add them along with 1 cup of shredded cheddar cheese to make the filling for the jalapeno popper chicken. You'll just need it to add to your chicken the night of. Okay, final stretch, and that is prepping all the veggies. Remove the mushroom stems from 8 portobellos and scrape them out so that they are ready to be stuffed the night of. Then you will dice 1 green pepper and 1 small red onion for the same recipe, storing both veggies in the same container. Now, slice up 1 red pepper, 1 yellow pepper, 1 green pepper, and 1 red onion for the Olive Garden chicken scampi, and store all of that in the same container. From there, you'll slice up about 1 cup of shiitake mushrooms and cut 1 carrot and 1 zucchini into matchsticks for the bibimbap inspired stir fry. Finally, slice 1 red onion and wash, then chop 2 cups of kale for the chicken kale Caesar wraps, and you are done with your weekly prep. Don't forget to remove your rice from your rice cooker as well. I know it might seem like a lot at first, but you'll be surprised at how quickly you can work through all of this prep once you've practiced a few times. You can also even do just half of this prep if you only have half an hour over the weekend to do it. Trust me when I say that you will love having dinner come together so quickly each night, and it'll be worth the little bit of extra effort that you put in on a Sunday. The best part is that you can switch up whatever you're prepping depending on the season, so you can make the most out of fresh produce or cheaper produce that is in season, which will save you money on your grocery bill in the long run. When you're ready to cook each night, just take out the applicable ingredients, follow the rest of each recipe, and then you'll be eating in no time. Don't forget to download your free 7-day meal plan in the description of this video for all of the recipes we prepped ahead for today. And if you end up trying any of them, be sure to tag me on Instagram at @thegirlonblur so that I can share your pics. If you enjoyed today's video and you'd like to see more meal prep videos in the future, be sure to leave me a comment so that I can start giving you more of what you want to see. Thanks so much for being with me here today. I hope you give my food prep strategy a try and see just how life-changing it can be. Thanks again, and I'll see you in the next video.